Hello everyone, my name is Carly with the Fraser Public Library and welcome back to another Summer Reading Club workshop video. Today we will be making dream catchers and I'm very excited. So the supplies you will need is an embroidery hoop, some yarn or string, you can also use ribbon, some beads of your choice, and if you have some craft feathers laying around, please feel free to use those as well. There might be some cutting involved, so please ask a parent or an adult for help when using scissors. So let's get started. So I already took the middle part of my hoop out, and I took my yarn and I tied a knot so that the yarn is attached to the hoop. So this can get a little tricky, so I'm going to do my best to explain to you how to do this. So I'm going to take my yarn, and before I wrap it over, do you see how I've created a kind of mini loop with my yarn? I'm going to pass this through my hoop so you have a knot that looks like this, but you can move it so it's not secure in that spot. So I'm going to do this again. So I have my yarn. I'm going to put it up against the embroidery hoop, pass it through, and I have another knot. And again, you can move this. So, and I'm going to pull it a little tight, so I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to take my yarn, I've made my hoop, I'm going to pass it through the hoop, pull it, and I have another one of these little movable knots. So I'm going to continue to do this all the way around. So I'm going to make my hoop, or my little loop, pass it through, turn it, do it again. I'm going to put it like this, pass it through, and then boom, we have another one. And this is going to be the middle of our dream catcher. So I'm going to keep doing this, and then I will show you guys how to do the middle part. So I think I'm going to do one more little hoop. So, oh, you can't see. There we go. So I'm going to take this, pull it through. So now we've done it all the way around the embroidery hoop. So you are just going to continue doing this, but instead of going on the wooden part, you're going to go through these. So I'm going to pass this through and create another little movable loop. See that? So I'm going to, I have to set this down for this part. I'm going to pass this through. You're again creating your little hoops, your little loops, I mean. But instead of being on here, they're going to be on here. Does that make sense? So then I'm going to put this down, do it again, pass it through the loop. Let's see, can you see this? And continue doing this all the way around the embroidery hoop. Does that make sense? Good. I have a little helper off to the side here. I want to make sure this makes sense for you guys. So I'm going to do it again and just continue doing that. The same thing that we did on the wooden part, all the way around. Can you guys see? Yes. So we're going to keep doing this, passing it through. So once you pass it through the loop, this part of the string, you'll have this part. You want to put your string through it. So I'm going to keep doing this all the way around my embroidery hoop. This part can be a little tricky. It took me a couple of tries to get it right. So if you guys just keep practicing, you will eventually get it right. And the nice thing is that they're not knotted tightly. So if you can see here, all of these can be moved, even these. So if you mess up, you don't have to waste all the yarn, waste all the string. Everything is right there and you can try again. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to do it once more around, and then I want to show you guys how to finish it off and knot it. So once you have it kind of like this, how you like it, I pull mine tight. Let's see. there you go. So now you can see that we have the middle of a dream catcher start to form. You can pull it more if you'd like. So now we have this. So I'm just going to tie this end off on wherever I'd like on the embroidery hoop. I'm just going to knot this off. Tie it tight. So then we have a dream catcher. So you have the center of your dream catcher, and you can kind of adjust it if you want to fill in some gaps. So this is what we have to work with. I'm going to knot it one more time, and then we will cut the excess off. So that is good. I'm going to cut my excess. Set the excess off to the side. So then I'm going to take the other part of my embroidery hoop. You can put ribbon around this whole entire thing. You can put yarn around this whole entire thing. It's really up to you. You can turn this into whatever you'd like. So now I'm going to take the center of our dream catcher. I'm going to put it back into our embroidery hoop. Fit it over there. Perfect. And then we want to tighten this up so that's secure. So now we have this. Now what we want to do, this is much easier than the weaving the center of our dream catcher, but I already have some string cut here. All I'm going to do, this is super simple, pull this through and see there is a hole right here. Pull this through. So it looks like, can we see? Yes, we can. So it looks like that. So I'm going to just add a couple more. So you take this, fold a string in half, slip this through, have your open space, grab it, and pull it through. So you can continue doing this all around your dream catcher, and feel free, add beads, you can braid these together, and I actually have one that I already did earlier today. So here is my finished dream catcher. As you can see, I have some ribbon. Mine kind of looks Halloween themed, but this is just what I had on hand. So this is what I used, and I added some beads on here, and you can braid these together, and you can really make this whatever you want it to look like. So yes, I love my dream catcher, and I would love to see your creations of your dream catchers. So please, if you do this, take a picture and leave it in our comments down below. And thank you for joining me for another workshop video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.